Hi, I'm Chris Ferris here with Coach Johnny Ringo for the Plano East football show this week. And Coach, what a great win against Plano West Wolves, 35-14, as you came through with a big homecoming win.
It was a big win for us. It was homecoming, so at times you got distractions with that, but our kids did a great job of handling that. But our goal after Marcus and falling to 0-1 in district play was just to get that win, and we weren't so much concerned with opponent, meaning, and what I mean by that is each week we're going to play a great opponent. West obviously was as well, and now this coming week Allen. But for our kids, and talking about what we can control is us as coaches and players, and so just try to put us in a position where we can have a chance to win a game. And so obviously playing Plano West or Plano, when you play inter-city rivalries, it's a big deal. But at the same time, for us, just trying to get that first district win was the biggest thing. And so we're proud of our kids and proud of our coaches.
Right, and what a great bounce back. You talked about bouncing back from last week. And Coach, it looked like offensively when you came out in the first half, just everything really went your way.
It really did. The first drive, they stopped us and we punt, and we overrun coverage a little bit. And they've got a great returner in Carlos Wiggins at Plano West, and they had a great punt return, tremendous field position for them. But our defense came up big and forced them into a fourth down, and then blocked the field goal, Corey Bassett and Sam Trotter. And I think that's when momentum swung in the first half. Then we were able to kind of get on track a little bit offensively, and we're able to go up 29-0 at halftime, which was big. And no leads is never big enough in this district, or probably in 5A high school football in Dallas-Fort Worth. And so we still, obviously had some concerns, but we wanted to get off to a fast start, and felt like other than that first drive, we did that. Didn't finish as strong as we'd like to in the second half. There were some times we had some lapses and maybe lost focus, and as we call it. But most importantly, it was a win, and it was a great first half for our kids, and then we finished it up as well.
Well, and defensively, I know what seemed to stand out to me watching some of the game and highlights and things was it looked like the secondary was flying around a little bit this week and made some good plays. I think there were a couple interceptions.
Kylan Higgins had one, Lindell Johnson had the other, so both by safeties. And a lot of that is due to the pressure our D-line and linebackers were able to put on the quarterbacks for West, and we're able to get to him at times and force him into some throws maybe that were hurried a bit. But secondary did a good job, and I know Coach Patrick and our defensive staff, they do an awesome job. But we felt like to this point in the season we hadn't played a complete game yet. There's some things missing, and hadn't been as consistent as we wanted to be. And that's really in every phase, special teams and offense included, Chris. But the other night, I know our defensive staff and our kids felt like we played our most complete defensive game yet, and played well. And we're able to, stop for the most part a very potent offensive attack. West had done a great job in their first 4 games, and we knew we had on our hands coming into the game, and knew we had to play well defensively. So real proud of the kids and stepping up. Especially with some of the injuries that we've had, and losing kids like we have. And the kids that have stepped up and played have done a good job for us, and our coaches have done a tremendous job preparing them each and every week.
Well, and we talked a little bit about homecoming and everything that was going on surrounding homecoming, but I heard there was a little bit of a dance contest. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
There was. We had, Wednesdays normally reserved for the parade and bonfire. Right. In the last 3 years, it's been rained out at Plano East, and so we've it's gone by the wayside. And we always had to scramble to make the parade anyway, and so that was always kind of another thing to deal with during the week. And obviously, homecoming's tremendous because you get your alumni back and former players, and it's great for the community, but for a coach, it's just added events, I guess you'd say, that maybe sometimes detract and take away from the game. But we had an opportunity on Wednesday night to go to one of the homes in the area and have our team dinners, which are normally on Wednesday nights, and so cook out a little bit on a ranch out there, and kids had a DJ there. One of the dads has got a business that does that, and they were slow to dance. And then when I left to do the radio show that we do on Wednesday nights, then it picked up, and so. I think there's some YouTube clips of those guys that some of them would like back. They're kind of embarrassed by it, and so hopefully we can see those later down the road. But a lot of fun, and so that's great for our kids to have that time together, that family time. And we had parents there as well. And it was not just our team family, but those are opportunities for us to get together and fellowship a little bit, and it was great to do that. And our kids did an awesome job of handling the distractions. We talked to them, Chris, about getting to Friday night, playing the game, and then on Saturday, obviously, they can go to the dance and get their groove on and do what they want to do, but and get all prettied up, which I've seen some of the pictures of that as well, and those are great. But our guys dress up pretty good when they clean up, and but they did an awesome job in handling distractions and taking care of business first on Friday night before the homecoming festivities.
Well, you've got a great bunch and been a lot of fun to watch them play, so far this year. And I know that means a lot for them to win that homecoming game. And I tell you what, you ready to watch some highlights?
Defensively, again, did a great job. It's Corey Bassett coming up on a play from corner. Corey's a junior, started for us last year, and again, just saw a lot of really good things that took place. A breakup of a pass here by Kendall Wheatley in the end zone. This was late in the second half, and them trying to get in the end zone and score. And so Kendall Wheatley is a reserve for us, did a great job. Good to see Dante Taylor back. He'd missed our first 3 games with a knee injury, and so to have the duo of him and Nate Metters, who've done so well, is huge. It adds another weapon, obviously after losing Trey Jones. A little play action pass here, and good run and scramble by Corey. Gives you an idea what he's capable of as far as a runner and a thrower. And this is just one of our inside screens, a little jailbreak screen. We've got a different name for it, but just an opportunity to get some guys on the edge and then get the ball in the hands of those that can do some things with it. And obviously Gabe is one. This was the first field goal that they had driven down. Our defense did an awesome job of stopping them, and Corey Bassett and Sam Trotter get through here for the blocked field goal, which kind of changed momentum there in the first half. And the kids did a good job, and you can see here getting pressure, Toby Obumseli and Sam Trotter, and just really kind of disrupting the passing game a little bit. And again, just option here on the zone read, quarterback kept here, and our guys did a good job of staying home backside. This was, I think, had they thrown a ball here on this double reverse pass by them, and Lindell Johnson's not in position. You can see they've got a guy open, but Lindell sees it, and just in the nick of time is able to get back with his 6'4" frame and intercept the football. Just a little bubble screen here, and again, get it in the hands of those that can go for you. Number 4 is one of those for us, and Gabe Dunlap. And he's disappointed he didn't get in the end zone there, but came up on the 1-yard line, and we were able to score the next play, I believe, with Nate Metters. Good stop here. Again, the secondary coming up. We got a bunch of guys getting to the football. What we like to see is trying to get as many gold hats in the picture frame as we can. Play action here, just throwing a corner out to Ryan Gary. He's done a really good job, and
great catch there.
Really good catch, and again, tremendous pressure here. And Toby Obumseli and Sam Trotter, and
seen a lot of those too.
Yep, we'll get those guys through, and just try to really look at protection week to week and see how we can maybe take advantage of it. And not always the case. We're able to get in there. This is a tip ball. It's one that Kylan Higgins intercepted. First of the interceptions on the night. Lindell was the second, and then another same look as just our inside jailbreak screen here, and just if people get a hat on a hat and get people to it, then we got a chance to get in the end zone, as the case here. So good throw from Corey, good catch by Gabe Dunlap. And again, just a good job on the run fits here. You get a bunch of folks where they need to be, and where the responsibility is run wise, and that sometimes can be the result. And again, we break up here by Kyle Foster at safety, and we've been inconsistent at times, but again, like I said the other night, really played well defensively. Tobin Obumseli again, getting folks there. And then this just a little wheel route, backside of the running back out of the backfield. This is Dante Taylor, really good receiver out of the backfield. Good throw by Corey. Corey Watts has been out some with he got some issues with the head and migraines and such, but that was a great sack by him. Good to see him get in there and make.
Well, Coach, you get back, go on the road again this week, and just like we always talk about in this district, doesn't get any easier each week, and go to Allen and tell us a little bit about the preparation and what we've got coming in store here for Allen this week.
Well, they've done a great job at this point in the season. A lot of folks have said it may not be the same Allen team as in past years as far as size, but they've done an awesome job. The first 5 weeks they're 5-0 and played some great opponents, and so to me they look the same as they've always looked. They're well coached and play hard, and been very explosive. They've got a great running back and wide receiver, and compliment a bunch of guys to go along with them at receiver, and the offensive line does a tremendous job, and then defensively, you've been real impressed with them. They seem like they've improved every week, and they play well at home. That's a great place to play. We like going over there to play, even though we hadn't been successful there in quite a while, but it's a great setting for high school football. Their kids are into it, the Allen kids, and so that's always a lot of fun, and so it'll be. In retrospect, a lot of it to me is you'd be sad to see that stadium go, and I'm sure Allen's thinking the other way. They like the brand new stadium coming in, but they've done a great job, and it's been a while since I guess any Plano schools had success, and so. But we look at it this way, it's another game on our schedule, and again, it doesn't matter to us if it's last week was Plano West, the week before Marcus, this week Allen, Chris. It's another district game for us, another opportunity to get a win. Kids have worked hard this week and practiced well, and so we look forward to the opportunity Friday night.
Well, and we'll look forward to it as well. Come out and support the Panthers, 7:30 Friday night over in Allen. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks.